Hey, what is up guys, Woo here back with a brand new video, and today we are going to be doing a brand new what if on this channel, which is what if All For One was Deku's mentor, meaning we are going to be changing a few things in the story, obviously. But before we get started into this what if, be sure to give this video a like and comment down below other what ifs that you would like to see on this channel. And one last thing, this is my opinion, so feel free to discuss down in the comment section below whether or not you agree or disagree with me. We are going to start this what if by letting All For One be the one that rescues Deku when he is almost dying from the sludge monster. So basically, instead of All Might being the one to save him, it's going to be All For One. This is going to obviously be one of the many changes I'm doing to this story, so without further ado, let's get straight into it. Deku walks home after being bullied by his childhood friend Bakugo, when all of a sudden, Deku gets attacked by a giant sludge monster. The monster starts to kill Deku, and he starts to panic, and he notes to himself that his breathing is getting slower, and then he starts to pass out. He wakes up seeing a man coughing and struggling to stand. He sees this man wearing some type of crazy mask and decides to help him out. Deku asks if he is okay as he's helping him stand up. The man says that he is alright and proceeds to tell Deku that he was the one that saved him from the giant sludge monster. Deku looks at him in confusion, asking how he was able to be saved, but he is also grateful at the same time. The man tells him that it was no problem at all, but he needs to keep in mind that he isn't going to be around to save him all the time, and asks Deku why he didn't use his own quirk for self-defense. Deku responds saying that he is quirkless and wasn't able to defend himself from the sludge monster. The man smirks, but Deku isn't able to see it because of the mask the man is wearing. The man asks Deku if he would like a quirk. Deku looks at him in confusion once more, asking how it's possible, and the man responds telling Deku that he is able to steal quirks and give them away as well. Deku looks shocked, asking how that's even possible. The man tells him not to worry about that, but just be grateful that he has been given this opportunity. Deku asks why the man would be willing to give him a quirk, and the man tells Deku that it does come at a cost, and it's not for free. Deku without hesitation asks the man whatever it is that he wants, he will be able to do it for him. The man is very pleased with what Deku is saying, and asks him what kind of quirk he would like. Deku tells the man that he would like a quirk that can be used to help other people, save them, and he would be able to keep a smile on his face. The man all of a sudden has a change in his tone of voice and asks Deku if he is a fan of All Might. Deku explains that he is the biggest fan of All Might and wants to be a hero similar to him, but since he's quirkless, he didn't have that possibility. The man looks at Deku, seeing the passion in his eyes, and agrees to help him out and gives him a quirk, but he must keep in mind that he does have to help him, whatever it is, since he obviously isn't in the best condition. Deku agrees, and the man offers Deku the quirk. He puts his hand on Deku's head, and then a light starts to cover Deku, and almost as fast as the light came, it went away. Deku scratches his head, asking what the quirk was that the man gave him. He smiles, saying that you'll find out soon enough, and then starts to cough. Deku asks if he is okay, and the man tells him that he is alright, but he will need a way to contact Deku so he can start helping him train and be able to use his quirk effectively. Deku exchanges the number, and right before the man leaves, Deku asks for the name of the man, and he responds by saying, "Call me All For One." The next day, Deku starts to wonder and overthink, trying to figure out what quirk All For One had given him. Then all of a sudden, his head starts tingling. Then he hears the words dodge over and over again, so he ducks and misses a pencil that was meant for his head. He looks, wondering what had just happened, and decides to ignore it and keeps wondering what the quirk he had received from All For One was. He leaves school and gets an alert on his phone from All For One, and it says that Deku needs to meet someone at Dagobah Beach. Deku arrives looking everywhere, but all he sees is a bunch of junk, and is wondering why All For One would want Deku to meet someone there. He sees a man that appeared to have purple fog for a head and asks the man with purple fog if he knew who a All For One was. The man responded and said that he did know who he is and to just call him Kodagiri. Deku thanks Kodagiri for meeting him here, and Kodagiri tells him that All For One is happy to find out that Deku is willing to help him on his cleanse of society. Deku questions Kodagiri on what he meant by that, and Kodagiri tells Deku not to worry about it since he isn't quite that far yet. Kodagiri asks Deku if he had awakened his quirk yet. Deku responds, telling him that he doesn't think so, but for some weird reason, he was able to dodge a pencil that was flying at him even though he didn't know it was coming, because someone had told him to duck. Kodagiri smiles, saying that Deku did activate his quirk, and that the quirk is called Sixth Sense. Deku looks in awe, asking what does that mean. Kodagiri, sounding excited, says that the quirk gives Deku a sixth sense, as the quirk name suggests. He is able to feel a threat coming before it actually happens, and it's Kodagiri's job to teach him how to fight. Deku looks confused and asks how he's going to do that when all of a sudden portals start to open, and the Kodagiri tells him that they're going to first learn how to get used to his quirk by letting him learn how to dodge correctly. And that's going to be it for this What If, guys. If you guys enjoyed this What If and want more like it, or want a sequel to this, let's shoot for, I don't know, this is my first What If, first real video in a while. So let's say 100 likes maybe? If you guys want a part 2 to this series, make sure you give it 100 likes. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I did want to do this video for a long time, but one of my friends with the Celestials had already done it, so I didn't want to really necessarily copy him. Now, keep in mind, I had not seen his video. I purposely chose not to watch his video in order, well, I don't watch any What If YouTubers videos in order to keep myself original. So I don't want to accidentally rip off ideas from them. If I do end up doing that though, I'm automatically going to delete the video, and I'll link down the comment section below his original version of the story as well. So if you guys want to check that out, be sure to check that out as well. Anyway, that's going to be it from your boy Woo. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.